that has been a major, major pivotal moment for me. I have always enjoyed working with people and enjoyed especially my experience as an educator, as a counselor. But since I became a mother, everything that was a game changer, a life changer. It has been everything for me. So in deciding to make a very drastic change in my career, in the path, the way I was going, it was really for my children. It was not, I could care less, what I was leaving behind, or what potential opportunities for advancement I was leaving behind, or potential financial gains I was leaving behind, because I know I needed to be there for my own children. I needed to be whole. I needed to continue to be the absolute best me, and I couldn't do that. I was working for a well-regarded school district, and when you're in this, when you're in this district, nobody leaves because all the benefits that you're going to have. I knew from the minute I started that it just didn't really. This wasn't me. This wasn't me. This is not. There were many, many aspects that I drew from as really positive, but I knew from day one this was not my road. Just we could not connect on the same level, and I knew they did not want the same things for the kids that they were interacting with. That was a driver. In the middle of the winter last year, I prided myself on being healthy and always taking care of myself in many, many different ways, and I just couldn't get a grasp on my own health, my own mental being, and I collapsed. Literally collapsed. Had a physical collapse, and I couldn't get off the floor. I think at that moment I was terrified. Mm-hmm. Terrified.
Why
Absolutely terrified. Because my body had never failed me. I was always very strong physically. I was always in control physically. I always understood my body. My body responded to what I needed it to do. I had never fainted ever in my life. I was always in physical control of my body. So just being out of control was absolutely terrifying for me. I remember my daughter standing over me saying, "Mommy, why don't you get up? Why don't you get up?" And I could not get off the floor. And the thought for me, the idea that I had gone so far away from myself that now I was collapsed on the floor and my child had to see me like this that was it. At that moment, I remember laying on the floor thinking, I am done. If there isn't a clearer, I don't know what other sign I'm looking for. This is the sign right here, right now. We've got to do different. We've got to do different. I got to get up. I don't know how. I can't move, but I have to do different. From this moment forward, I cannot have my children, my two daughters, see that this is the way to live a whole, complete, fulfilled life. So that was it. I went to the doctor and she said, you need to sleep for 3 days at the very least. She said it was just your body was trying to tell you something, and you need to sleep. I will give you whatever work notes you need. You need to rest and not get out of bed for at least 72 hours. Spent a lot of time, in bed thinking and just hugging my children, thinking and hugging and laughing and just kind of reconnecting to who I was. I just wanted my children. more than ever. Just to, it's kids, they're warm, they're healing forces, at least for me. So really, really thinking a lot about what am I doing? What's next? How am I going to be there for my children, for my family in the future? So that was my big moment. And then there were a lot of things that happened along the way. My serene time in traffic, thinking and literally saying out loud to myself, universe, please tell me what you need me to do. Getting to work, sitting in the parking lot, saying, I'm open. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm open to whatever this thing is or whatever it is that I need to do next. So, and that allowed me to relax and really have some freedom to be a better counselor at that point. I could go to work and go back to the thing that makes me me. Be open to whatever's coming my way. I knew that I wasn't going to walk away the next day. I wasn't going to leave, so I couldn't do it immediately. But even changing things within our daily routine, changing just things that we took for granted, just that time together, because you just get caught up in the routine of life. I think that's so many friends, I feel like we talk a lot about getting just caught up in the routine of life and schedules. And so just making a conscious effort to change right here, right now. What are you doing differently? We're going to do things for you. My husband went into instant protector mode. That's it. You're not going back to work. I don't care what we have to do. You're gonna stay home. I don't know what else you're waiting for. That's it. We're done. We're shutting it down. We're cocooning ourselves. We're gonna. He's been very good about being extremely supportive, and whatever it is we need to do, and we talk constantly about our family unit is everything. What we have here is everything. Anything that threatens that, we need to reevaluate quickly. Whether it be too many activities, or mommy working too much, daddy not, whatever it is. So we definitely made a concerted effort to shut it down, come closer. We were good about having dinners every night together. That's something we always wanted to do and make sure we had for our kids. But even things like the TV, just instead of, the kids are watching TV while my husband and I are getting dinner together, we're all gonna do it together. Just all these shifts within our family to fulfill getting up off the floor and not getting back there. Stopping the minute you recognize, and everybody knows in their gut, that moment when you know that this is not what I want to be doing, stop. You can continue your daily duties, but stop and really evaluate what it is. Talk to people, reach out, mentors. Mentors are around you. Everywhere you turn, there's somebody there for you, but you have to make a conscious effort to reach out. And I know sometimes professional women are awful with that. Awful about reaching out and letting others hear their stories. Let somebody else hear your story. Listen to someone else's story. So just finding those around you. And you will find assistance, and you will find just freedom in the most unlikely places. So just taking a moment and stopping and seeing life for what it is. Here at this school that I am at right now, one of the things that I really enjoy and embrace, and I think one of the reasons I'm back here, is the ability to do just that. It is built into the philosophy of the institution. Always taking time to examine where you are, always taking time to reflect on who you are, what your day was, the impact you have on others. from top to bottom, everybody does it. Everybody is encouraged to do that on a really regular basis. So I think that's really, really, I can't think of any other way. I know and embrace now what others have seen in me. I know that I am a great mother. I'm a great wife. I am a great sister, daughter, friend, person. Coming to working, I'm still a great mother. I'm still a great wife, even though I work. So I know this about myself, and it feels great to sit in that. Happiness. Lots of happiness. Laughter. Like gut, belly wrenching laughter. Immediately I think peace. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Openness to life. Found everywhere. The word balance to me is overrated. Balance is an absolute mess. This idea of balance has been worked to the ground. It is just no. Balance, there's no such thing as balance. Balance is this dynamic thing. Like you can't, if you think of balance as this perfect scale of everything working in equilibrium, that's crazy pants. Balance, being content with how every day comes to you and living in it. I don't know what comes next. I'm excited about it. I don't know what it is. It could be going home to the play area ripped to pieces. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Life is exciting. Life is really, really exciting. My name is Yetunde Daniels Rubinstein. Your today does not define your tomorrow. Your today is a part of your history, and you choose how that will define your tomorrow. Does not mean you're stuck. You choose.